Hey everybody, welcome back to the channel. Hey, I'm out here in the woods today. Actually trying to set up some cell cameras, some trail cameras that use cell phone technology to communicate with your phone. I don't know if y'all can see it or not. See that camera right there? I just set that one. There's a pretty good trail there. I want you to look. That is a humongous white oak tree, and I don't think you can see the other one, but there's another one right down through there. A begging, great begging. Anyway, there's a really good trail that runs right around this hillside right here that them deer are using. I don't think that these white oaks are falling yet. I've looked up in the tree and there's tons of them up there. So I'll leave this camera out a while and we'll see what happens. But once these white oaks, this great big one that I just showed you and the one down the hill that I just showed you, once they start dropping acorns, them deer will be here. No question about it. I've got another cell camera over, I don't know, 250, 300 yards that way that has, that I've been putting corn out at. I have not got a single buck picture, none, zero. But I've had 5 or 6 does at a time in there, had a whole bunch of raccoons in there, which we're going to get rid of come trapping season. But anyway, just thought I'd bring y'all with me today. I'm going to go look around some more. I might take some more video and put it in here. Going to go look around some more. I got another cell camera, and I'll show it to you here in a minute. It is a SpyPoint Flex M. I bought a pair of them at Walmart for 130 bucks. I'll show you the other one before I set it up, and I think that they're going to work pretty good. The other one that I have is a Bushnell that I've had for probably 4 or 5 years. I like it, but it's way more expensive than these two, and I just wanted to get a couple to try to get inventory. Me and Miss Jenny have seen 2 big bucks right here at our house. I don't know what's happened to them. We saw them several times there for a week or so, and they have disappeared. I don't know. I'm hoping and praying and crossing my fingers that they haven't gotten EHD and passed away and died. I'm praying that they haven't got EHD and died. Okay, there's a lot of that going around. I saw on the news either yesterday or today where August in the state of Kentucky, August has been the driest August since they've been keeping record. But we're still like 3 inches above rainfall for the year because the spring was so daggone wet. Anyway, it's really, really dry. That's when you have problem with EHD. And it's definitely going on. I have seen multiple people posting about dead deer that's EHD. So we're hoping and praying that these 2 big bucks have not succumbed to EHD. But we'll see. Hang on. I'll take y'all with me. We'll go right around here and look around a little bit. I'm going to try to find a spot to put this other camera up. And I'm going to go put some corn out at the first camera that I had up. And I'll show you that set up. There was actually some turkeys in there today messing around, feeding around. So I'm going to go put some corn out over there. Like I said, I'll include some pictures and video maybe of some stuff that have been over there on that camera. I have gotten hundreds of pictures in about 2.5 weeks. So anyway, I'll put some of that in there. Hang on, and we'll go look at some other stuff here. All right, y'all. I'm just looking around here. I'll turn this camera around here and show you in a minute. We're down next to the creek on this property that we live on. We don't own this property, but we've been living here a long time, and we actually just rent our lot. We own the house we live in, the double wide we live in, and that, and we just rent this lot from these folks, and we've been here since 2000, so been here a long time. And we're allowed to hunt, and we're allowed to trap and do whatever like that we want to do. So that makes it pretty good. But anyway, y'all, I'm going to turn this camera around and show you. It's pretty steep in here, and there's a lot of hardwoods in here. So it won't be very long and all these leaves will be gone. We don't have any pine trees in this area at all. In this part of Kentucky where I'm at, there is very, 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 very few pine trees. We do have some cedar trees, but I'll turn this camera around. You'll see there's some shaggy bark hickory. There's some oaks. There's a little bit of everything up through here. Some beech trees and all kind of stuff. There's some sycamores down here on the creek, but I'll turn this camera around and show you. All of those leaves will be gone, and this will be wide open here in, I don't know, a couple of months. At least in a couple of months. It's the 19th of September right now. I'm just walking down this creek, just kind of looking down this creek and that, y'all. And but I don't see any kind of rubs or anything from deer. And I've looked around here a little bit, y'all. I'm gonna walk right on up here just a little bit, and we're gonna look. And I'm gonna make my way back to the four-wheeler and head up the other way to where my first camera that I put out, where I've been putting the corn out, and I'm gonna put some corn out there. But it's hot, y'all. I ain't gonna do a whole lot today. It's hot. It's hot, hot. It's like 92, 94, something like that. I don't know. It's stupid hot. But you'll see that kind of opens up in here along these big hardwoods and that. You got some opening spots and some really, really pretty timber, and there's a little creek down there. I'm surprised it's even got water in it. It's been, like I said earlier, they say it's been the driest August on record since they've been keeping records. So, but anyway, might bring y'all along. I'm gonna try to slip down in this. This is actually down behind my house. This is down the creek a little bit from there, but I'm going to slip down in here in the morning and maybe try to kill some squirrels, because there is an abundance. So might bring y'all along for some of that, but y'all can see that it's just hardwoods everywhere. I don't know if you can see those sycamores there across the creek or not. Should be able to. There's some big sycamores down on this creek, but there's a little bit of everything. There's oaks and hickory, and there's some elm trees in here, some beech trees in here, just a bunch of big hardwoods in here. So anyway, I'm gonna head back over here to the four-wheeler. It's so doggone hot, I ain't gonna do very much today, y'all. I'm gonna get down here and get on this four-wheeler, and we'll run over here where I've been putting corn out, and I'm gonna put some corn out, and I might put another camera over there temporarily till I find a better spot. So anyway, y'all can see my little four-wheeler sitting up there, little Polaris. It's an older Polaris, 2-stroke job. So anyway, y'all, hang with me. We'll go put some corn out. Try to entice some deer to get in here so we can kill some this fall. All right, talk to y'all in a minute. right, y'all. I got some corn put out. Let me turn this camera around. I'll show you where my camera's at, and I'll show you where the corn's at too. See, I got some corn out there on the ground. I got a salt block, and you can't see it. It's right up there. Hang on a minute, and I'll get off this four-wheeler. All right, y'all. See that salt block right there? It's a trophy rock, see it? My camera's right over there on the tree. I've got hundreds of pictures off of that camera over the last couple days. All right, so I got the corn out here. I'm gonna go on around this hillside and head back toward my house, and we'll see. I may put this other camera down here on a trail, and we'll see what happens. Hang with me. All right, y'all, I got this third one out. Let me show you. It's on a big old oak tree. Got it out, got it facing down through here. Them deer cross like right here, man. Right here, close to this tree, like right here. 6 or 8 feet from that tree. And they got another crossing right down there. They cross right over through there. So if they cross right here, we should be able to see them. See what happens. All right, everybody. Got them trail cameras put out. Got that corn put out. We'll see what we see on them. How many of you remember back before trail cameras, back in the late 80s, a fella came out with it was a trail timer. Had a string that pulled across the trail. If you found a good deer trail and then you wanted to know what time deer were using the trail, what you did was you pull that string across there. It had a little clock inside. I'll show you a picture of it right here. But it had a little clock on the inside of it. You pull that string across a trail, and then you could tell by the way the string was broken and which way it was going as to which way the deer were going on the trail. But then it had a little clock inside that little timer, and it would when it broke the string, it would stop the clock, so you would know what time the deer were on the trail. That was cutting edge at that time. Now, yeah, that stuff's way outdated. We got stuff, we got trail cameras now that'll automatically, just like the ones I set up today, will automatically send you pictures to your cell phone. Pretty cool stuff, y'all. Anyway, thank y'all for hanging out with me today. Got them trail cameras up, and here over the next week or two, if we get any decent pictures or whatever, I'll make another video. We'll put some pictures in there. I'm trying to find them 2 big bucks that me and Miss Jenny have seen, but they have disappeared. I'm sure if they're not if somebody has not killed them during bow season, because bow season came in Kentucky like the first weekend of September. Somebody could have killed them. I haven't heard of anybody killing them around here. But if they're still alive, you know, if they haven't died from EHD, and they haven't been killed by a car or somebody bow hunting, something like that, or somebody hadn't poached them, which I hope, if they've died, I hope it's not that. That's the least thing I hope it is. But anyway, if they are still alive, when those does start coming in heat and the rut starts going on, those bucks will be back around, because they will be where the does are at. So that's what we're hoping. Anyway, I'll show you all that stuff here. If we get any good pictures or any good video or anything like that, I'll show you the pictures of it in videos or whatever. But anyway, thank y'all for hanging out with me today. And until we see y'all again, y'all have a great weekend, great week, and God bless you.